explanation, sometimes presentation of the reasoning behind it for us. Very rarely addition. We have to be careful about wa. And wa and fa is a very important when we read the Quran to make the distinction between how the wa and fa is used. And in different contexts, it has many different connotations. So, wa lam yakun. It means because nothing happened. Nothing happened. Lahu, for he that I referred before. He, who and huwa is the same because of the construction of the sentence or the verse. Huwa sometimes becomes who, sometimes huwa. For example, huwa Allahu, the mubtada khabar, is a technical thing, forget about that. Lahu means really you can read it lahuwa, the meaning. But in Arabic it is shortened because it is obvious that who refers to the huwa at the beginning of the chapter. So for him, nothing happened. Kufuwan is equal. Kufu, it's equal. And ahad, nothing at all. Yes? Because if there was no ahad, it would mean lam yakun lahu kufuwan is what would be enough, really, grammatically. But it is not. It doesn't say ahad. Nothing at all. It is very important. We will keep this mind, ahad, word here. Because it refers here, ahad refers here to the world, the universe. Ahad refers to the universe because there is none equal to him. There is nothing, let's make it simple, there is nothing is equal to him. It means in the world, in the universe. Because the speaker is my creator, is speaking to me in order to present himself. But another principle is this, to read the Quran. The creator of you knows that he created you within the conditions of the physical world. Understand? Within the conditions of the physical world. So he knows that he has given the ability to communicate, to perceive, to feel within the conditions of this physical world. He doesn't expect you to go beyond the physical world and have an experience outside of the physical world and then confirm him as the voice is coming or the guidance, the speech is coming from outside of the universe. That is the most misunderstood aspect of the exegesis of the Quran. As if the Creator is speaking as not a part of this universe to a human being who is not a part of this universe. It doesn't make sense. You know, in the interview, do you think when you have an interview, the employer speaks to you as an employer or as a candidate employee? Which one?
As a candidate.
Employee. Yeah. So he knows that you are going to be employed here within the conditions and he will be the boss. Right? So accordingly, he really presents the requirements to you as a boss saying that, look, I expect you to fulfill these requirements. You understand this? Now, he doesn't treat you equally. So Can you imagine? If the creator of this universe speaks to me as if I am a part of this, his word, this, which is beyond the limitations or the conditions of this universe, and understand me at my level, I will say, aren't you my creator? Don't you know my conditions? You are contradicting yourself. I will say, come on, don't be nonsense. You created me within the conditions of this universe with a certain capacity to respond back to you within the conditions of this universe. I think we have to understand the essential aspect of the communication with my creator. But first requirement is to be aware that an absolute being is speaking to you, revealing himself to you, letting you know how you can come to this realization of the truthfulness of his being, his reality, his existence. How are you going to be? But you are living in this physical world, which is temporary, which is limited, which is subject to continuous change, and also yourself. We said internalize the message within yourself. Your life conditions also change. He says, by definition, the speaker says, I know you, I am your creator. It is not a joke. So within these conditions, I am speaking to you. So I will present myself in such a way that you can really understand my message and conclude that I confirm what you said. I understood, confirm it as a human being living in the physical world. That's the conditions of the communication.
I have a question. Does this go back to what you said yesterday? We can only look at things from one angle at a time. Does it connect to the same idea?
Yeah, but in this context now, we can only look at the message from my perspective. One aspect. I'm a created being with these qualities given to me within the conditions of this world. So simple. That is very essential. If we don't realize that and saying that, God has, now I'm a bit being sarcastic and also critical about this approach, God has immense knowledge, limitless knowledge. As a limited, poor, transient creature, how can I understand this endless? I'm imitating what's going on downstairs. They lower their voice and make it so spiritual that you feel that, I don't understand, but there must be something. Okay, I agree. Why? I don't understand, but there must be something. Because something is, mystery is going on here. No. This is wrong. He is aware of my conditions, and I have to respond back within my own conditions. But he must speak to me and expect me to confirm that, yes, the speaker of this sentence is beyond time and space limitations. I confirm that. It is an absolute, it is the speech of the absolute one who is the source of existence of this universe. Source of existence of whatever is in this universe. Not only your physical body, don't misunderstand and don't be narrow-minded. As you are, your consciousness, your awareness, whatever. Okay. So we don't understand the word, the mind of the absolute being So that's why we cannot really try to reason and be critical about it. What do you mean? I don't understand within my own conditions. Yes, you claim that from the very beginning, you are an absolute being, but that's another, now settle down, another very critical principle. Reading the Quran needs to be concluded in confirmation. Now it is a very, very essential principle. You cannot read the Quran as saying that this is the word of God, yeah, but I'm not sure, he's the absolute being. He's speaking in an absolute term, so that I cannot really, I'm not an absolute one, am I? No, so I cannot really understand it. So it must be true. Why? Because I cannot really say that, yes, I understood and I confirm it, because it is the speech of the Absolute One. It is contradictory, because how can I say that this verse, this sentence, is coming from the eternal source, and I confirm it? What is the requirement of first one? Belief in God. The second, angels, which is not known in the market at all. And third is the books. What do you mean? Scriptures. What does it mean? So you have to confirm with that. Belief means confirmation. Then it means this is from the source of existence of this universe with its all wonderful aspects. I confirm it. How do you confirm it? You didn't. If you say that I cannot understand, it is the speech of the absolute being, it means really it looks like a great faith, also submission. Man, I submit myself. I submit myself. Whatever is said there, so I don't question. Whatever he says, I accept. How do you know this one is his speech? No, it is our book, of course. But the Hindus say, Vedas are our books, of course. Buddhists say, some Buddhists, Bhagavad Gita is our book. And Christians say, the New Testament is our book. It is from God. Jews say, Torah is our book, it's from God. Quran is, the Muslims say, Quran is our book from God. No, definitely, it is the last one, sure. So what? I can say something now and say that it is from God. How would you know? It's from God. So every sentence, the Quran doesn't say that, there are some miraculous aspect of it, which is true. When you study it, you understand. But you have to confirm what the message is in it. What the message in it. That this is what I have to confirm. Can I? Because by definition, at the very beginning of our discussion today, we said the creator, the owner of this universe, my creator, is speaking to me with an expectation that he should know my conditions. Accordingly, he should speak to me. And accordingly, he should expect a response from me. Otherwise, the speaker will be someone may feel that it is respected, but I don't care. It's a stupid one. Because speaking to me as if he doesn't know my conditions. It cannot be my creator. And I cannot say this word is from my creator. Do you understand the inconsistency in this type of reasoning? So if I say, this is the speech of my creator, and he is expected to know my conditions. And accordingly, he must speak to me accordingly. So, I cannot have any excuse saying that although I don't understand, but I confirm it. No. we have to go stage by stage, study it in order to confirm it. That's the real expectations from the Creator. Now, everybody cannot do, don't speak about anyone else. Don't speak on behalf of yourself, only your capacity. When you, at least you are at least undergrad students, college students, university students. At least, do you read any textbook saying that it is written by the great professor in chemistry, for example? And of course, I don't have the knowledge as much as he has. How can I try to understand and confirm that, yeah, what you said is really true? No. So what I have to do, I have to memorize it. I have to memorize it. Why? He knows anyway. Okay. If someone presents to you a book which says, I am the chemistry book, and I am the great man, and specialized in this subject, the professor of the subject, yeah, okay. So, but he wrote lots of mistakes in it. That's what, especially the readers of the Quran said, that the previous ones, they are all corrupt, forget about them. Okay, but they say no. We say yes. Why? What is your evidence? My book says that they are correct. And the Jews say, Torah, my book says that all the ones who claim that they have received message from the Creator are really fake, what's the word? Prophets, not prophets, genuine ones.
Fabricated.
Sorry?
Fabricated.
Imposters. They are all imposters. So when they look at you, if the Jew was here, he would look at that. These people are full of me and imposter. The stupid people, what should I do? They don't understand. They look at you like this. As you look at them, well, these people are really following a corrupt text. What is the truth? It's not easy. It is not that simple. We have to confirm whatever the fundamental teachings of this one. For example, of the Quran, so that we will say, Amen to bi kutubihi. Yeah. The Quran is his speech and one of his speech, and this is not corrupt. I am sure. Your question, sir.